Shooting the Springfield 911, and these are going to be the very first rounds through it. And I'm just shooting some, well, perfected, but it's made by Fiocchi, just some standard full metal jacket stuff. I think 95 grain. It's going to be the first rounds through it. And of course, I'm shooting the 6-round flush mag here. Okay, shot all those perfectly. Perfect. Haven't had one failure yet, and I've shot about 70 rounds so far. Hey guys, what's up? It's coming from G&A today. So I've got the Springfield 911 chambered in 380. This is the alpha model. Okay, first before I say anything, I know of the whole thing about Springfield and what happened in Illinois. And for that reason, I held off because I've wanted one of these for a long time. I held off for a long time not buying one. But, I mean, I don't know. There are several things to say about that. Number one, there's probably always two sides to a story. I know that. And I did hold off. And there's other Springfield guns that I have not bought. But anyways, I just found such a good deal on this. And it just really has appealed to me for what I need. And I got a good deal on it. I found this on sale at Family Firearms. I think they have two places, but one in Alabama, and I got it for $279, and they had $12 shipping. They're already out of stock at that price, but and they shipped fast. I mean, they shipped the very next day, and I had it to my FFL within 3 or 4 days of me ordering it. So they did an awesome job on that. So on the Alpha model, it's got a few differences than the standard one. One thing is that the grips are not the G10 grips. It's just this kind of standard plastic or whatever that are okay. They'll get the job done. The safety is not ambidextrous, and for me, for wanting to pocket carry this, that's definitely good. I mean, the less that can snag, that's good, and it's on well, it's left side, but it's on the correct side for me, so that's good. One other thing is that it comes with just a standard, the 6-round flush mag, whereas the other one, the standard one, whatever, comes with the 6-round flush, and it comes with the 7 rounds. So this only comes with 1 mag. And the other main thing that's the real thing that I wished I had is that the real one has night sights. This one has just a 2-dot white U shape there on the rear, and then it's got a fiber optic on the front, and it comes with the orange. Perfect. So in the box, you get the case, and it has this little pocket holster that comes with it that has this, I'll talk more about that in a little bit, but it comes with the book stuff. It has the lock with the little bore brush, little thing of oil, and then it comes with these fiber optic rods, and so replacements for that. And then if you want green, then you've got green in there where you can replace that front that it comes, well, the orange that it comes with. Okay, and we are clear here, definitely safety checked. Okay, so this holster that it comes with is just a no-go. Number one, that's about as far as you want. I mean, you wouldn't want to put it any further because past there it starts to push the slide back, but that's how tall it is in there, and I don't like it that tall. So what I've got one of these Uncle Mike's size 3, just a cheap thing. I know it's not very good, but I got it on clearance at Walmart several months ago, picked it up for like $3 or $4, so I grabbed it, and it actually is perfect for this. And you can see here, it doesn't ride up near as high. And the other problem with this holster is it's got like this little strap right here, and that strap goes around to this side, and it ends right there. And this front sight right here definitely wants to catch on that right there and not want to pull past that. So it's got a huge catch point. Okay, so I shot a little over 200 rounds, about 225 rounds through it today, and it shot perfectly, not one problem, 0 bobbles. And so I know some people have problems with theirs. I think it's P&Y Prepper. I've seen him. He has the Alpha model, shot it on YouTube, and he was having all kinds of problems. Shot over 200 rounds, not one single failure. which is definitely not the same story that I've got in this Ruger LCP2, and I'll talk about that more in just a second. But this thing shot perfectly. And I shot some full metal jacket, and I shot 2 different types of hollow point. I'll talk about that in a little bit more, but it shot perfectly. So mine is good. Now, you know, you say, okay, I've got a 911 Alpha, and the next guy next to me might have a 911 Alpha, and we say, well, we've got the same gun. Well, actually, no, you don't, because really guns are just like people. Every gun is different. And so I know somebody else's may not do good. They may not chamber good. Mine has worked perfectly. It just might be a difference in, you know, difference in guns like that. But it also may be that I've bought mine very recently, just this week. And it may be that maybe Springfield has ironed out some of those issues and have got it to where it's chambering good, and I've got range video of all this. You'll see it just round after round after round, 0 bobbles in over 200 rounds. So very, very pleased with that. So on my LCP2, this thing definitely is a totally different story. It just does not want to chamber, and it just has issue after issue. And I took it with me to the range today, and just to shoot some with it to show how it's just causing me problems. And yep, I shot 1 mag through it, and in 6 rounds had 3 hang-ups. And again, this is just like the individual thing. Somebody may have an LCP2 that works perfectly for them, and if they do, that's awesome, but mine definitely has issues. And while I was out shooting pocket pistols today, I went ahead and took out my Raven MP25 and shot a few rounds through this. All right, I'm gonna put some rounds through the Ruger LCP2 now, and we'll see how long it takes for this hazard jam. And there you go, 3rd round in, got a jam. Easy to fix. Sometimes it's easy, sometimes it's not. And I figured while I was coming to the range to shoot some pocket guns, I might as well bring my little Raven also. I think that's it. Yeah. All right. Okay, so what I shot mainly today was some of this Perfecta. I think this is actually made by Fiocchi in Italy. And I shot, I think, just a little bit over 200 rounds, like 205 rounds or something through today. So this is just standard 95 grain full metal jacket. I did shoot some of this Colt branded. I don't know who actually makes this hollow point stuff. This is a 80 grain, where is it? 80 grain 1075 solid copper hollow point. These work perfectly. And then also shot some of the HST. This is 99 grain, I think. All right, I'm gonna shoot some of this Colt branded. I don't know who really makes it. SCHP, solid copper hollow point. This is an 80 grain, 1075 feet per second. So I'm gonna shoot some of these, see how it runs. Okay, no issues with those. Okay, and I got some Federal HST. It is 99 grain, jacketed hollow point. See how this runs through it. Okay, shooting the Federal HST through it now. And the HST shot perfectly, no problems. So that's now 112 rounds that I've shot. 100 exactly, no, that's 106. Well, whatever, 100 of full metal jacket, and then those rounds of hollow point. I'm not a rich guy, so I can't put a bunch through that, but those all fed and shot perfectly, not one problem. Okay, and again, we're clear here. Okay, and so that's probably about the average. Pulled it a bunch of times. It's right under 6 pounds, but the trigger is definitely awesome. So tiny little bit of take up, then to break it's just a very, very short distance. That's it. And then reset. Right there. Then brake right there. Reset. Brake. Reset. Brake. Okay, and I tried to record video of me of the trigger breakout on the range, and it just, I couldn't get it to get in focus. I thought it was in focus, but as I've gone to watch that video again, it was not in focus. I'm going to show that anyways. Okay, reset right there. But the trigger is definitely awesome. Maybe a tiny bit heavy, but really for a carry gun like this, that's not bad. Something that's gonna be in your pocket, even though it still has a safety on it. A little bit heavy, but it's good. It's so short to break and so short to reset. Very, very nice for that. I just feel like as I'm shooting this, I just feel like I can control it better. You can see here how much grip I have right there, as opposed to my LCP2, which there's a little bit of my finger hanging off here, and just with that hanging off, I just feel like I have less control, and that may be why I have issues. I'm not able to just hold it firmly enough. With this, like that, I feel like I've got it good enough that I really have complete control over it. So this, I just feel like this is way more shootable. This is way more shootable than the LCP2 for me anyways. Okay, the LCP2 with an empty mag weighs 10.7 ounces. The 911 380 with an empty mag weighs 13.7. These sights are good for sure. I mean, I definitely would prefer the night sights, but those are good. You have this kind of polymer trigger shoe here. You have the skeletonized hammer. Just a good high quality weapon here for the price. For 280 bucks, this thing is definitely awesome. Definitely is gonna be my for sure pocket carry now. Safety has a good strong detent feel to it. Very nice. I like it. I do like it. Mine is good. Okay, well, so far my impressions are that I definitely like this thing. No failures whatsoever. The trigger on it's very nice. The safety on it, this is the alpha version, so it only has safety on, for me, the side that it needs to be on. So I like that. I don't want ambidextrous, just extra stuff to catch on things. I'm using, have this cheap little Mike's number 3 holster. I got this on clearance at Walmart a few months ago now, and it fits perfectly for it. I may get a better one, get a sticky holster or something like that, but for now, that'll work for that. Okay, shot that perfectly. Okay, next 6 rounds. And I did shoot some 5-round groups, which shooting this little tiny guy, I was shooting on a little rest thing, and I definitely was in a weird spot, and it bit my hand pretty good here with the slide. And anyways, just definitely not from the best, but shooting at 15 yards, 45 feet. Anyways, I got these groups, and I think the first few I shot were actually off down here, but with this little tiny guy shooting groups like that at 15 yards, and it just was not the optimum way I was doing that. It definitely was shooting very accurately, so very impressed on that also. Okay, so I'm gonna try to shoot groups with it. I've just got a small little target down there, a splatter paper thing. It's probably gonna be a joke, but I'm gonna try it and see if I can get any kind of decent groups. I'm gonna shoot 2 5-round groups. That's all the rounds I've got left with me. So we'll see what happens here. I'm gonna hold this in a weird way. But the way I'm having to shoot this, definitely not optimum situation to do it with that crappy deal and gripping like it did down there. For that, what it is, I'm happy with that. And the main thing I'm happy about is that now I've shot over 200 rounds today and I have had zero failures. That's the most important thing to me. And I mean, I was getting where I was able to nail stuff quickly, so yep. I'm definitely happy with that. This is 1,000 times better than that LCP2. I don't know. That's a good gun right there. Alright, that's it for that. I'm going to shoot a little bit of 9. Alright, I've had this gun for a long time. I've just never shot it, and I bought it used, and it's definitely used up. I think I bought it for like $180 or something like that. It's definitely been shot a bunch. Anyways, it's the first time I've ever been able to shoot. I've had it for, who knows, probably more than a year now. So anyways, I'll try to shoot a few rounds through it, see how she does. Oh yeah. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I get stuck. All right. After shooting probably about 250 rounds through that 380, man, shooting this 9 is like shooting a 22. All right.